Hey guys, it's Carl Brown for GuitarLessons365.com. Today we're going to learn how to play the guitar solo for Highway to Hell by AC/DC. So just as we took a look at all the riffs in the previous lesson, my guitar is tuned to standard here. So I'm going to show you like he plays it, but if you want to play along with the recording, you're going to have to tune your guitar down a whole half step. So that's just basically where he's at. He's actually about a half step down and then he's slightly sharp. So you might do down a half step and still not think it sounds exactly right. But anyway, let's take a look at it here. We're going to start with just a little blues lick. Whole step bend of the 7th fret on the G. And then the 5th fret across the B and the high E string twice. Alright, so you basically do that about 5 times. Alright, now come to the 7th fret on the B and the G string. Kind of a slight bend up and release. So we get then 7 on the G, 5 on the G, 7 on the D, then 7/5 on the G. Alright, so that next little lick right there is a half step pre-bend on the 4th fret of the D string. And then release it. 2nd fret on the D, and then 3/0 on the A. Kind of put a little bit of a bend in that 3/2. Alright, now you're going to grab the 2nd fret here on the G string. Alright, this next phrase, it sounds like this. Alright, a lot going on there. So we have the whole step bend, the 4th fret on the G string. Use your little finger across the 5th fret on the B and the high E and the B string. And release that bend. Then the 2nd fret on the G. Then the open G. Alright, and then you're going to grab just the 2nd fret on the G string and then the 5th fret barred across the B and the high E. So we have this. Alright, and then we're going to have this, the double stops again, the 5th fret on the B and the G. Play them with your first finger and kind of pull it towards the floor a little bit. Then 7/5 on the D. Then slide from 5 to 7. And then you're going to hold this chord, which is really just a big A power chord. 10th fret on the B, 9th fret on the G, 7th fret that you slid into. Slide into it and then pick the B, G, D, and then the open. And then you're going to slide to end it from 8 to 10. Alright, so now that's it for the main solo. As the last chorus keeps going on, he keeps doing some guitar fills. So let's take a look at some of those. The first guitar fill is like this. It's kind of a rake into this. It's a whole step bend at the 15th fret on the high E string. Then 12 on, and then 13 on the B, and 14 twice on the G. Alright, the next lick he plays, he's just doing one of these kind of oblique bends here. He's bending at the 16th fret on the G string and holding the 17th fret with his little finger on the B string. Then pretty much move that kind of thing up to the 19th fret here on the G. He's doing a lot of bends at the 19th fret and he's catching the 20th fret on the B string every once in a while. Alright, and then it's kind of wraps back around, starting the chorus over again. All right, so we have just this little double stop here, 12th fret on the high E, 13th on the B. Kind of push them up a little bit. And the 14th fret, and I'll do that again. Then whole step bend with your first finger. If you want to jump back and you can do that. And then 13, 14 again. So I just did a, here we have another 5th fret bend, 15th fret bend on the whole step. Grabbing the 15th on the high E as well. Back to those double stops. Alright, so it's just kind of messing around those notes there. Alright, so from here, you actually don't do so, you just do a bend. And he lets that ring, and then he starts picking between 20 and 17. Just try to time it so it goes down on the 20, up on the 17. Alright, it doesn't have to be the most accurate thing in the world, because it's not on the recording. He just kind of slides down and just kind of plays the open A to end it. And then, actually, when you hear that A at the end of the song, just so you can catch it, he's holding his bar all the way across these 4 strings, and he catches this top note, which makes it basically an A major 6 chord, so not very metal. And then they end it on that chord. All right, so I enjoyed teaching it. I hope you guys enjoyed learning these Angus Young solos. They're pretty cool stuff. He's probably the most musical, kind of blues-oriented players. You can really sing all of the melodies, all of his solos. All right, so I'll see you guys again soon for GuitarLessons365.com. Bye-bye.